Greetings, loved ones. The time has come for soul to take the next step. Or should I say, for humanity to take the next step. A mandate has been issued, and the boss of all bosses, God of all gods, has declared that soul must evolve. And it has assigned its agents to bring them by any means necessary. The God of all gods, boss of all bosses, states in his mandate that he does not care about the shell, the body that is, and the choices that the mind thinks it has. It does not care about that. He said, let them scream and holler. I don't hear them. I'm only interested in the development and unfoldment of the soul. Because I want them to come back home. The mind has chose to embrace the devil and the lie for so long that it believes it to be the truth. It believes that it cannot live and function and be happy without having the lie to look out for them. It feels that it has to have someone or something controlling them. They are not interested in having or doing their own thinking. They need the devil to think for them, to make them feel safe, or give them the illusion of safety. There's no safety in the lie. The lie is impermanent. The truth is the only permanent there is. And the truth lies within the soul. The soul is the truth that gives the mind and the body, all the bodies, that being all the mental bodies, all the emotional bodies, as well as the physical bodies. The soul is what gives those bodies life. When the soul departs that body and snips that silver cord that connects it to the body, when it snips that cord to never return to that body is totally dead, and it will not live again. And the only life it had to begin with was that the soul gives it. So if one looks to the truth that's right within inside them, the soul, and pay attention to it and believe in it and let it run and regulate your life, you will see life as it is and not the way you want it to be or the way you think it is. What the lie does through you is tell God, I know what's best. I know what should be the best thing to do for the next individual or individuals. I know. So you can't tell me nothing. The lie will deceive you into believing it is all powerful. But its agent, its chief two agents, I should say, are fear and pain. These two coupled together are awesome. You will deny what God you claim to believe in for the fear. The fear will tell you, you cannot leave me. If you think about leaving me, you will become terrified. I will paralyze you with fear. Your life will be so unstable, and you will be blown like a leaf in the wind. You will have nowhere to go, nothing to cling to if you leave me. And the mind will believe and bow down to the fear every time, because it is hypnotized. The mind has been hypnotized with the lie, by the lie, and by the controllers that tell you what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's evil, what to believe in and what not to. For the most part, practically every individual in this physical world have not had one single thought that was theirs. Every thought was given to them by someone else. This is the truth. Now, one does not have to necessarily want to accept it, but that doesn't matter. In this operation here, you don't have no choice. Choice has been ripped away. I represent the teachings of Eckankar based upon my state of consciousness and the level that I have attained. I had to be shown. I wasn't like a bit or trick or sucker that would go for anything that someone said just because they appeared to be in a higher position or someone of authority or a different caste or what have you. If you couldn't prove it to me, it wasn't my reality, and I wasn't going to accept it just because you said it. You had to prove it. So this is why no religion could ever capture me and hold me down, because they couldn't prove nothing that they were saying. They didn't know if a heaven or a hell existed, yet they tried to tell me that they knew, had this personal relationship with God, that came and had breakfast with them and had dinner with them and told them what to tell us lowly humans to do. That's what the preachers and the priests and the leaders of this world tried to do. But they couldn't do that to me because they couldn't prove what they were saying. They was telling me, have faith. Have faith. Just believe. That's all you got to do. Things are not meant for you to understand or to know. That's beyond your capabilities. Just believe in what I tell you, and you'll be okay. And the gullible would not only go for that once, they'd go for it time after time after time and time again. They'd go for the same lie over and over. It just might be dressed up a little different. But now, the truth is here. And it's going to have its way. This path, called the teachings of Eckankar, that I follow, it has made me be the best Ellis McDade Jr. that I can be. This is not the way you should be. It's the way that I am and what it has brought out of me. See, I do what I choose to do. I'm not bound by the laws of this world. I don't obey just because they say it. If I feel like running a red light and it puts no one else in danger, or the negative power don't have one of its agents there to give me a ticket, I run it and think nothing of it, because I'm not controlled by guilt, shame, remorse, sin, and that type of thing. Those are the children of the negative power, designed to control the individual. So I broke my contract with the physical world. I had to lose my mind in order to become free. And to lose one's mind is the most terrifying thing one might want to experience. But that's not something that one will choose to do on any given day. But that's what had to be done in my case for me to find the truth. I had to reverse everything. I felt that everything that I had been told and taught was a lie. And I had to start from the premise that I knew nothing and allow the divine, Holy Spirit to educate me. I had to trust this Spirit implicitly. I had to completely surrender to it and allow it to have control of my life, to show me and guide me and take me the way that was in my best interest as soul. I chose the spiritual life rather than the materialistic life. Although by choosing the spiritual life, I have and had considerable materialism. It was like a side effect of choosing the spiritual life. As that old saying goes, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, God, and its righteousness, and all things will be added unto you. There is truth in King James Version of the Bible, but on a whole, it is a great lie, because it was designed to control the barbarians of that time, to get them to stop killing their neighbor for his belongings or stoning him for his wife. It was animalistic on a low level. The strong took advantage, complete advantage of the weak on a physical level. Now they're still doing it, only it's on an emotional and mental level. But the strong dominated the weak. Unconditional love was not a part of their teachings or their way. So this is what the King James Version of the Bible, as well as the Gideon, because there's some differences in the two, but these were designed to civilize an uncivilized race of humans. And these humans today, you might as well say, are still living in an uncivilized way. But they have did it for so long and become so comfortable with it, they don't know nothing else and they don't want nothing else. They do not want whatever it is that you